This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday, if you will, Jack.
Let's not do that.
I can give you an update on my love language, which is plug-in appliances. Yesterday, I broke the news to you that I was expecting, and I have a new plug-in wok.
Yes.
Right, because I want to get, I want to mix up the menus, right? So I'm going stir fries, and I saw it on SBS Food on Demand. And in a little village somewhere in Vietnam, a man had hooked up an electric wok. And I thought, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. Well, it made its debut last night.
And you were doing like a massive beef stir fry from memory.
Yes.
And how did it go?
It was a raging success.
Love that.
So much so that I'm salivating now talking about it. And I remember yesterday you said, oh, can you bring me in some leftovers? And I said, of course, there's always leftovers. There was not one scrap of leftovers there. Nothing.
I'm sad for myself, but I'm happy for your family that they got to nom that all up.
It was so delicious.
And there was free pizza here today, so it's all good.
You're fine?
You're off the hook.
You forgive me?
I forgive you. We're going to talk about your birthday because, can I say the age that's coming?
You can.
The big 50.
Can you believe it?
I cannot. You look 25.
Everyone's known me since I was a child.
But next, Mystic Chrissie.
Specsavers is helping Chrissie with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissie.
I mean, the tagline is should have gone to Specsavers, and I have already been there this morning.
Have you?
Yes.
Those glasses aren't new that you've got on, are they?
Thank you for noticing. They are not. They are my favourite Brooke Shields Omar glasses, which I sat on.
Oh.
The full weight of my body. They were on my driver's seat, and I humphed into the car, and I went, oh, what's that on my bum? And I pulled them out, and they were all skew-if. And I put them in my pocket on my walk today, and I dropped them in at Specsavers, and a gorgeous girl there said, give me 20 minutes. And then she disappeared out the back into like Pinocchio's workshop, and she came back out with them, and they are back on my head.
Are you trying to imply she fixed them?
She fixed them.
No, she didn't, mate. She chucked them in the bin and found you a new pair.
No. These are definitely it because they're still a bit skew-if. Look.
I would have said, I'm Chrissie Swan. I'll have a new pair, thanks.
Yeah, well, that's the
Jess.
difference between you and I. I've never uttered the words, I'm Chrissie Swan, whereas you very frequently say, don't you know who I am? I'm Jack Charles. Hey, Tanya.
Hey, lovely lady. How are you?
Tanya, my spidey senses are tingling like crazy for you.
I'm glad to hear it. At least I'm making somebody tingle.
I mean, yes, Tanya. First up, I want to say, when you get a sausage in bread from Bunnings, you like grilled onions on it.
Oh, you are so wrong. Onions are the spawn of the devil.
Wow.
Maybe that's why. That was the very first thing. It says grilled onions on sausage in bread, and maybe it's just a no.
No.
Did you have a sailor dress as a kid?
That would be a yes.
Like a sailor collar, like a dress, drop-waist dress.
My mother made it for me when I was probably about 4 or 5 years old.
Good mystic.
Did you love swap cards when you were small, Tanya?
No. I was a real tomboy, so no. Skateboards and bicycles were my thing. No swap cards for me.
Good on you, Tanya. Why do these names come to me? Janelle, Janine, Jane, Janet, Jan.
I have no idea.
I'm going to say them again. Janelle, Janine, Jane, Janet.
That doesn't help. That doesn't make her remember any more names.
No.
Don't
know any of them.
As the legendary medium John Edward says when he strikes out, I'm going to leave that with you. I'm going to leave that with you. It'll come to you later.
One last hit, mystic.
Why did I write down the word travel agent? Someone you know is or was a travel agent. They're very important to you. Or maybe you only go through travel agents.
no. Definitely
Hong
not
Kong.
my girl.
Hong Kong, Tanya. Why Hong Kong?
Aggressive.
I've been to Hong Kong.
And you loved it, didn't you? You can't wait to
loved
go
it.
back.
Loved it.
All right,
Hong
let's-
Kong, Disneyland.
Last one.
Okay, you're going to cook it because I was trying to get you out on a positive note with Hong Kong, but let's go.
I've written down here Coke and OJ. All right. Now, it's not about the illicit drug and the alleged murderer. This is you like a weird addition to your drink of Coke.
Does Scotch count?
Yes.
Yes, it does on this
Yes,
show.
it does. You've got $250 cash and a voucher to go and get a brand new pair of specs thanks to Specsavers. Good on you, Tanya.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au. The Chrissie Swan Show.
I tell you what happens when you used to be young is you die. And I have not been to that many funerals in my lifetime, and thank God for that. I've come out quite unscathed so far. But I imagine that writing a eulogy or writing a written piece to be published about somebody that has passed away, the pressure would be immense.
It would also be so confronting because it would just make it so real. Like, it would be awful.
Exactly. It's so sad. But enter ChatGPT.
Hello.
My 14-year-old son's best friend, apparently.
Oh, Leo did really well in school. Wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. Anyway, if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's like a robot, really.
It's AI.
It's artificial intelligence, that stands for. And you sort of put in a few dot points, like you can write a cover letter for a job or a resume or anything. Few dot points. That's all you've got to do. You've only got to know 5 words. And it spews out something that, like, you would expect you'd have a master's in English to write.
And usually that sort of thing would take 4 hours to write, but ChatGPT does it in 4 seconds.
It's unbelievable. Here's a community service announcement, though. Do not use ChatGPT to write your obituary or the obituary of somebody that you love, because Brenda Tent has passed away and somebody has used this service to write her obituary. I'm going to read it for you.
Please give it to me.
Brenda Tent retired from living at the age of old. Surrounded by family and natural causes. A librarian from birth. Brenda was an avid collector of dust. What? She had a sweetheart and married her high school. She loved having hobbies and helping her sons to be disadvantaged youths. Don't we all? She had no horses but thought she did. She had no horses but thought she did.
This is amazing.
The church gave her a choir because she sang like bird and looked like bird. And Brenda was a bird. She owed us so many poems. The funeral will be held in 1977 at Heaven. That's good. I'd like the coordinates of that. In lieu of flowers, please send Brenda more life.
That is so good.
It is the best, and it's accompanied by a photo of dearly departed Brenda with like a smushed up pixelated face, which I think was also generated by a robot.
Well, maybe they've low-key tried to make her look like a bird, because she does.
She was indeed a bird.
Now, you said not to use ChatGPT for obituaries, but
Yes, please don't.
have taken it upon myself to jump on ChatGPT, the first time I've ever used it, actually, and ask for an obituary of Chrissie Swan.
You're joking.
And I'm actually quite impressed with it, and I'll be giving it to your children should they ever need it.
Oh, my God.
Let me read it to you. In loving memory of Chrissie Swan, Australia has lost one of its brightest stars with the passing of Chrissie Swan.
That's nice.
Insert date of passing. She was a beloved celebrity known for her wit, charm and unwavering authenticity, touching the lives of many through her various roles as media personality, television presenter and radio host. Like, this is legit good stuff.
This is really good. Are you sure a robot wrote this, or was it my dad?
Her career journey was nothing short of remarkable, with notable roles with notable roles in FM and television. Chrissie's wit and authenticity were on full display during her time as a co-host on the popular radio show Chrissie Sam and Brownie, and now with co-host Jake Charles.
Oh, Jake!
However,
they're like the Daily Mail paparazzi. They don't know who you are.
It was her television appearances, including her roles on The Circle and as a contestant on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, where she showcased her sporty ways and unwavering spirit. They were going so well.
This is so good. I can't wait to die.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name?
Who is it? Chrissie Swan's Who Am I?
Hi, Sammy.
Hi,
How you going?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
Look, I know that it's Mystic Chrissie is over, but does your middle name start with a J?
It doesn't.
What? Just how and why? Out of all of the words in the alphabet, and you think you're going to have a win.
I think I'm thinking of like Samantha Jade or something. Anyway, Sam, I digress. I'm confused. We're here to do Who Am I? Thanks to the beautiful people at Queen Baking. I've got $500 here with your name all over it, girlfriend.
Hopefully.
And if you get one wrong though, if you get a clue wrong, I'm going to snatch away $100. How does that sound?
I'll do my best.
Sounds mean, doesn't it? Sounds mean and tight.
But I guess just life's not fair, is it? Not everyone is a winner.
Clue number 1 coming at you, Samantha.
Yep.
I'm a comedian who also does podcasts.
Just guess anyone.
Yeah. No.
Clue number 2 for $400 cash.
I have been known to keep fit via golf and a spot of surfing.
Golf and surfing.
Sorry, Sam. Clue number 3 for $300 cash.
I have spent a lot of time in a Melbourne suburb called Patterson Lakes.
Comedian. Wow. Failing here. I have no idea.
That's okay. Clue number 4 for $200 cash.
You may remember me from the iconic comedy show, The Comedy Company. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. No, it's not Husey, is it?
No, it is not.
Clue number 1 for $100 cash, Sam.
You may know me as Kel Knight or Russell Coit. He's also my hall pass.
What is his name? Oh, it's not going well.
No, it isn't, Sam. It is not going
The game
well.
is over, I'm afraid, Sam. You have won
okay.
no money, but you got to chat to us and you'll never forget Glenn Robbins' name now.
Of all the times that I went off air.
Glenn Robbins.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
All right, let's talk about Jada Pinkett Smith and her great big mouth. What is going on? I actually, that is a sincere question to you. What is going on?
Okay.
Because I've clicked on this headline and I don't really understand what it means. I've even read the article. So Jada Pinkett Smith continues to promote Tell-All Book despite fans begging Star to end publicity tour, saying that the information is too distressing. I can't find any distressing information. What has she been saying?
Distressing maybe is a little bit of an exaggeration, but I think I get what people are saying. Like, I think it's time to just shh and stop trying to promote this book so hard. The thing that got me and made me actually think she's just lying about this whole being separated since 2016 is the fact that in an interview now with Extra, she has said that she and Will are planning to write a new book together. It's like, hang on, mate. 3 days ago, you're telling Holder that you haven't lived together since 2016 or that you've been separated.
Yes.
If you're about to navigate a separation, why would you about to sit down and write it? Like, why would you write a book with him?
Because they're not husband and wife, but they are life partners.
No, they're money hungry is what they are, and clickbait hungry.
You're off her, aren't you?
I'm so off her. I find her excruciating.
I tell you what's excruciating is her podcast, The Red Table.
Oh, do you know that's returning next year? She's announced it's coming back. Red Table Talk.
I've been, look, in fairness to myself, I have never listened to a full episode. I've only seen little snippets. But it just seems so performative.
Because it is.
And insincere. And there's a whole lot of buzzwords in there. And then a lot of like earnest, slow nodding and lots of repeating phrases like, I felt that. Yeah. Just sit with it for a minute. And I can't pull my earplugs out quick enough.
That word you use, performative, is exactly the word to describe her. Everything's a performance.
And it makes you just wonder where the truth is here. And also, my big question is, if it was private for the last 7 years, your relationship with your current/ex, whoever it is, why now? Why do we have to know now? Why? You know, I would respect her a lot more if she was just like, that's not interesting. I'm not talking about it.
Yeah, I don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, so why do you talk about it now?
Because she's announced Red Table Talk's coming back next year because she wants some headline fodder about herself.
Are awfully cynical for a person that was born in the 80s.
90s? 96.
How very dare
Don't
I?
age me.
Now, I want to talk about Tom Cruise. Your thoughts on Tom Cruise? Like him or Y/N?
I'm a Y guy.
I'm a Y guy too. I like Tom Cruise. Even, he's nuts as well, but I quite like the cut of his jib. He spotted Timothy Chalamet and sort of identified him, I guess, as somebody who was going to have a huge career. And he was absolutely right.
Spot on.
And he sent him an email years and years ago after first seeing him in June, like 3 or 4 years ago. He sent him an email immediately saying the following words. Imagine if you opened up your inbox and it said Tom Cruise and, the subject header was your life. He basically said, according to Timothy Chalamet, in old Hollywood, you would be getting dance training and fight training and all of it, which is true. Nobody is going to hold you to that standard today. So it is up to you to learn these skills, which Tom Cruise has done. He does all his own stunts and everything.
You missed a bit. At the end, it said, P.S. Date to Kardashian Jenner.
Yes!
This is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Hi there. We are cruising towards Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel, and it feels really good at the moment at my place. It feels like school has settled in, everything's happening, it's good. But this morning I had a minor sandwich miracle. I'm making lunch for my kids lately.
And how do you feel about that?
Look, I'm not 100% thrilled with it, but I'm trying to look on the bright side and I'm trying to be creative and it's not working. But I did make a gorgeous sandwich for my eldest son, Leo, this morning. We're talking, what was on the bottom? There was something on the bottom. Cheese, fresh avocado with a squeeze of lemon so that it doesn't go brown.
Yep.
Beautiful ham. And rocket on this beautiful, like, seedy roll. Divine. Very, very happy with it. Anyway, he left to go to school. I heard the door close. And then I'm sort of looking around, cleaning up the kitchen, whatever. And I see the roll still on the bench.
Oh,
and I was like, I put in so much effort. That is going. And I ran out and I met him at the tram stop. And I was still in my hoodie.
Love that.
So that's a thrill.
Did you just piff it at him?
No, the lesson is do not leave your roll on the bench and expect your mother to get changed to deliver it to you.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'll just come up with a question that I don't think anyone would be able to answer. Everybody knows the Black Eyed Peas, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
And how many members are there in the band?
Like 4?
3, say. Can you name them?
Fergie, will.i.am.
And
Chrissie's Quizzy.
I've got no idea either. Kienna, we met you yesterday and you were so palpably disappointed with not winning the bum bag that we've got you to play again today, and we wish you all the luck.
Woohoo! I need it.
You do need it. You know, I've posted a reel because I've got a new video app, editing app, and I've posted a reel to Instagram, and I'm making an omelette, and I'm still wearing my bum bag in the kitchen when I'm making the omelette, and there were many questions. But I'm just saying, Vanessa, if you win the bun bag, you will never want to take it off.
I won't, no.
You won't.
I'll use it on my daily walks.
Yes, but you also use it when you're cooking and when you go to bed.
Oh, we use it for everything.
Good girl. All right, let's do this. Your names are your buzzers. Good luck, Kienna. And Vanessa, but especially Kienna because it was just so sad yesterday. So sad. Your name is your buzzer. It's the best of five, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with a money cup by Chrissie Swan Show bum bag. Let's go, girls. Question number 1. Timothy Chalamet has revealed he received an email from which A-list actor?
Kienna.
Yes, Kienna.
Tom Cruise.
Starting strong, my girl.
Bam.
Question number 2.
Which fruit is 92% water?
Vanessa. Kienna.
Yes, Vanessa first.
Watermelon.
Correct. Question number 3. I'm so nervous.
I know,
Question
it's
number
1-all.
3. Question number 3. 12 years ago today, Christina Perri released this song. Waiting for you. What a song.
Kienna.
Yes, Kienna. What's it called?
1,000 years.
For 1,000. Let's all sing it.
10 years.
I love you for 1,000 more.
This next one is for the win, Kienna. You're still in it though, Vanessa.
Ooh.
Which musical theatre show features a green witch?
Kienna.
Yes, Kienna, for the win!
It's Wicked.
It's
Hey, well
done! Yes, Kienna, you have won the bum bag. I don't know why we're so excited. They are
Third
seriously,
time is the charm.
they are so bad. They're like show bag quality, you know?
I don't even care. It's not even the point.
Good on you, my girl.
Kienna doesn't have much going on, I don't think.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
It's my birthday coming up, and it's a big, significant birthday. And I don't care about it that much. It's not that I'm bar humbug about birthdays. I love birthdays. I love that I'm getting older. But I don't know. Just the older I get, the less of a you know, I feel like every day is my birthday there. It's so cheesy, but I have so much fun in my life.
Yes.
That I see so many people I love, and I've really made that a priority.
And I fully get where you're coming from, and you and I have spoken about it a little bit, but I just think it's a big, significant birthday.
Yeah.
And people want to celebrate you.
Well, that's the thing.
So this is where you've sort of got to make a little bit of an effort to do something
Exactly.
so your friends can celebrate.
Yes, that's exactly how. I mean, this has been a huge sort of, you know, a journey, if you will, Australian Idol style. I started off going, no, I'm not going to do anything. And then people were shocked. And then they're like, but we want to do something with you.
Yeah.
So I learnt that about a big birthday. And it's very flattering because it means that people love me and, you know, want to celebrate me, which is beautiful. So I'm on board. So I decided that I would have a gathering of some sort. And I started writing a list. I had a massive 40th and it was epic and brilliant and I think never to be repeated. But a lot has changed since then.
It's a decade ago.
It's a decade ago, but I have changed as well. I'm not the same person. I wouldn't have that party now.
Correct. That's why it's so important you do something for your 50th.
I know, but it's hard to know who you are then. Do you know what I mean? Who am I throwing a party? I've never been this person before. And I draw your attention to my favourite meme at the moment. Just because I choose not to drink doesn't automatically make me no fun. That is a separate choice, which I've also made.
I love that meme, but it's also not true. You're still fun.
That's kind of where we're at. And every option I thought of, I started a list of, you know, like it was like 150 people. I thought, let's just write everybody I love and see where it goes. And I think, God, it's $150. 150 people. It's, $50 a head minimum, $100 a head. It's so expensive, and it'll end with, middle-aged Catholic schoolgirl women weeping in the gutter and vomiting. And it's like,
I love it.
that's not fun for me. That's gross to me. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen on my coin. So then I thought, okay, let me just write a list of my absolute favourite people of all time. And that list was about 24 people.
That is a very good effort, because that would be so hard to cull down.
It is, but because I'd done the big group, who I also love deeply, but there are ones that, I've known them for 20 years, or they just mean...
They jump out at you on that list.
Absolutely. Your tribe, to use a word that I can't stand either. So that list was 24. And then I was like, well, that's manageable. That could be a nice lunch. And, lunch is good because then it might not end in vomiting in the gutter and crying about your wasted years, which I find tedious. Anyway, I thought, okay, 24. Then, you've got to add their partners. That makes it 50. And then all of a sudden it's a great big party. And this is where the idea was hatched. I'm having those 24 people and I'm not inviting their partners.
Good.
Good.
Yes.
People are outraged.
I'm sorry. I'm so with you on this, Swanee. Get over it.
I can see so clearly that this is the right thing to do.
Of course it is.
Yes, I know your wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend. Of course I know them. We've had some great times. But you are my person and it's my thing. And I want you there. Yes, I like your partner, but they're not my golden member of the tribe, you know?
And also, this is like a bigger picture thing. I think the people that have issues with being invited without their partner need to look inside and do some self-work, if you will, because you should be able to have your own friendships aside from your partner and be okay with that and be okay to go out without your partner.
Well, this all makes so much sense to me, but I feel like I'm preaching to the converted.
Yeah, we're too similar on this.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
We are talking about my birthday. I'm having a big one coming up. And I've been very concerned as to what I'm going to do to celebrate because I'm not that much fun anymore. And, I can't remember how to have a good time. But I've put together a list of my favourite people of all time since the day I was born, right?
Yep.
So that is a lot. That is half a century of connections. And connections are very important to me. And this list is about 24 people, right? Including me, I think. And I'm not inviting their partners because I like their partners. They're lovely people. They're fine. They've been very important as well. But they are not the reason that I know that person.
And also some might suck.
Let me think. Oh, yeah, some of them. Yep, some of them are not great.
And we asked on 132410 whether you think Chrissie is doing the right thing by not inviting the partners, whether that's allowed.
Yeah, and I'm saying it up front. I'm like, I'm inviting you, but blah, blah is not coming. I'm so sorry. It's my party. And there has been a variety of reactions. Maria, what do you think? Am I the bad person here?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And anyone that has an issue with this, and I'm sorry, it's not to upset you, are they really your friend?
Yeah, see, here's the thing,
True.
Maria. The people that I have told have all said yes. That is great. It's other people that, aren't coming, other people that I've had conversations with. What do you think? And they've all gone, really? Because I wouldn't be happy with that. And I was like, yeah, that's why you're not invited.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you.
That's it. So thank you very much. Stop having conversations with those people.
Yes, I will. I'm going to cut them loose. Maria. Hey, Melissa, what do you think? Am I right? Am I the bad person here, though?
No, you're not the bad person, Chrissie. My cousin had her 40th going back just under a year ago. She invited all of her first cousins, which are females, obviously. Closest friends, no partners whatsoever.
Really?
Yep, and she had it as all it was at a winery with all, finger food and stuff like that. It was amazing.
And Melissa, the women that were there that are partnered up, were they actually thrilled and relieved to be solo?
They were.
Yeah.
They were. Every party you go to, the men never get up and dance anyway. It's always the women.
Yes, that's so true.
And the gays, come on, we
I was
have a
going to
good
say,
time.
having said that, there's going to be a fair few men at my special dinner that are going to absolutely cut that rug.
Speaking of the fair few men, have
Yeah.
I made your 23 or 24 people?
I mean, this could be very embarrassing. Of course you have. Who
Yes!
else is going to photograph the food?
Chrissy's clickbait.
How good is an apology? And I feel like this one is personally to me.
Oh.
Bridget Jones, director, and the man also responsible for Love Actually, just went blank, has said sorry for his unfunny fat jokes. Thank you, Richard.
That's kind.
Thank you.
Is there a statute of limitations on that? Statute of limitation on that stuff, though? No?
No, there isn't.
But we can't just go back and start apologising for everything that was in movies from 20 years ago.
Yes, you can, if it affects me personally.
Okay.
And if it made me feel terrible sitting in the cinema or sitting on my couch watching that Friends episode when Courtney Cox was like, the worst thing ever because she had a few extra pounds on.
Yeah, fair.
It's just awful.
Were there a lot in Bridget Jones? I haven't watched it for a while.
So the whole thing with Bridget Jones is Bridget Jones, the book character, was, plump.
Yeah.
She was a chunky gal.
Yeah.
And then they cast Renee Zellweger. And then still said, went with all of that narrative about, she'll never find a man. It was awful to watch. I just remember going, what? If that is, deemed unattractive, then what the hell am I?
And what hope does anyone have?
What hope does anyone have?
Yeah.
And then there's another character in Love Actually who even at the time I was watching it going, hang on a minute, they're just treating her like she's bigger than average. And she most certainly was not. So Richard Curtis, thank you from the heart of my bottom for your apology.
Now, in other clickbait news, I'd like to hijack this. Chrissie Swan has released and posted another reel on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, gal's in her vlog phase, in her vlog phase.
In her real era. Let's listen to the start of it.
This is a instructional video for Kelly, who DM'd me and said, can you please teach me how to make an omelette? Eggs are my favourite protein. Controversial, but true. I am all over this like a rash. Who am I not to post an instructional video for Kel, who said, not only did she say, I can't make an omelette, her hashtag that she included on the direct message was hashtag 53 still can't cook.
I mean, I can't cook, but I can make an omelette. Kel must have... How did Kel get to 53?
Can you make an omelette, though?
Yeah, okay. I can. I'm going to back in my omelette making skills.
Can you?
Yep.
I don't believe you.
Okay, well, next, week...
I don't believe you. What's your key? Tell me.
It's, not that hard. You, scramble some eggs together.
No, you don't scramble some eggs. You whisk eggs.
Whisk eggs.
And what liquid do you add to it?
Like a splash of milk or water? Something.
Not milk.
Okay, splash of water.
Yes.
And then I will cut up some onion and some bacon.
Get out of this studio.
Well, how do you make one then?
I will go to my Instagram page, Chrissie Swan on Instagram. You have been listening to the Chrissie Swan Show. Get out of here, Jack. I'll see you tomorrow.
Poached eggs are way better than omelettes anyway.
Shut it.
Bye.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.